Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Houston Texans. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They run again with Foreman. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. They'll run for it. This is Foreman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Watson hands this to Foreman. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now Foreman. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way. Watson. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Slot man moves right. There's some space here. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Looking a little bit like a continuation of last week. He had 3 tackles for a loss, and now 1 more here in the first quarter of this game.
And there's been no lack of force by him, taking on the offensive linemen, playing them, but also there's a suddenness to his game. They have that initial contact, and then he's gone, moving upfield and making those plays in the backfield.
It's a big body moving upfield, too. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Todd. And 12 yards that time, and picking up the first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bear. Throw left side complete. That's Todd. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was well coached and even better executed, because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Goff.
Here we go. What? None. What?
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Off-play action. Hebert. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Hebert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. The slot man in motion right. Throwing after the interception. Hebert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, Hebert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Hebert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. A carry for Foreman. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down throw. Watson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
The Texans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, it's Foreman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout.
Here we go. Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio.
Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Foreman. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. And now he'll tuck. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Following the fumble recovery. Hebert. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
To throw on 2nd down. Hebert. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. Oh, he slipped right by him. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Come on, let's go.
The final shot before the break. Watson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They'll run with Foreman. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw on second down. Bear. And he will have a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And he puts it through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Bear. Room here to run. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They juked him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw on second down. Bear looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hudson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. Ohio.
Looking to throw. Bear. And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to the air on second down. Bear looking left sideline. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a handoff looking right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And this one's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And the Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Back to throw. Bear going down the middle, and it's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Bear. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go.
Throwing again. Hebert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Able to get there and pick it. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the play fake. Hebert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go, Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Looking to throw. Hebert. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
On the toss, here's Foreman. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory. And as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Come on.
Now they try the right side here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They come out here in the eye. 3rd and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans add on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Ohio, flex round. Flex round. Here we go. 190.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
Yeah, it was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Off play action. Hebert. And he rifles one incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. To throw again. Hebert. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
To throw on second down. Hebert out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Had a nice move but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Come on, Ohio! Ohio! Let's go, Keith. Be serious right here. We got to step it up.
From the gun, Hebert over the middle, complete. It's Todd. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. Hebert. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Seahawks on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 39.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar.